What did the all-American rejects say while playing Riichi Mahjong? When someone's getting to know me, they ask for the games that I like to play. The answer, I don't ever let people know. Mahjong is my dirty little secret, Just play one game and you'll see why I have my reasons. It's 'cause of the feet and all the skins you're seeing. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. You're listening to Riichi FM, All American Rejects. I was about to say How I Met Your Mother. That's not, oh my God. Oh, that's where the brain is starting today? All American Rejects, dirty little secret. I have no idea why my brain wanted to say How I Met Your Mother there. Folks, we're going back into the Jade Room. Before we do, there's a new update that just dropped. There's a new Snowball Brawl. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I played a few levels of this. I think if you click the snowballs, you're gonna have a great time. And there's new characters in the shop. There's a new green character and there's a new ripped character, and so those are cool. If you're pulling for those characters, my best of luck to ya. We're going back into the Jade Room today. As we load in, let me just say this. If you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. You can also leave a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out me and the channel such a great deal. It brings us to our featured comment of the day. Your Starry 85 writes, I'm new here. 1, this game is so disgustingly addicting. 2, you are so entertaining and chaotic. I'm legit in tears. Thank you so much. It is very addicting. The game has its tendrils in all of us, and there's no escape. So thank you so much for your very, very kind-hearted comment and for your kind words. This character is gonna get me in trouble. The new character. I saw one of the splash screens for the new character. It's gonna get me. Wow! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10! I have to go for this one. Oh my goodness. 1 of bamboo, west wind, 9 of bamboo. Yeah, I have to go for this one. I have 10 unique orphans. That's actually grody. This is genuinely a little grody right now. That's so gross. 13 orphans? Bright and early in the morning? Folks, before this hand gets too far gone, I also want to give a quick shout out to all the patrons. Patreon.com/YU_SONG. The link is down below in the description. For $4 a month, you get access to a bonus video every single month, as well as the shout out like you're hearing right now, and a whole bunch more. So sincerely, thank you to all the patrons for supporting me. They give me the biggest slice of the pie there. It's the best way to support me. Thank you so much for allowing me to keep doing what I'm doing. I also want to give a shout out to Azure Flash, who already a patron, but they did the Sussy Baka thing of editing their membership to a tier that just does not exist, such that it's just a more generous offer. So thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you, folks. We're going for 13 orphans. I'm gonna be real with you. I have no it feels bad because Right Lord has Tanyao, 1 Dora, Red 5, and they have 3 completed sets. And then me, like a digital dummy, I'm still playing this hand as if I realistically can win. Hang on, let me just make sure my dreams aren't totally gone. 1 of bamboo, twice discarded, thrice discarded. Okay. So we probably don't, yeah, okay, 13 orphans meme dream unfortunately can't happen. I know, I genuinely try to go for it though. You probably could tell based off of the thumbnail. I wouldn't clickbait you that hard. And you know that if I got 13 orphans, it would have been in the thumbnail. So I mean, that's how this sausage gets made in this attention economy. This fricked up, you know, oh, that's a very spicy tile. In this fricked up, sensationalized website that we all exist on, and a Crossword's gonna get an Aura DZ as well. Rylord is stuck between a rock and a hard place there, right? They have 3 completed sets. It's not like they have a very easy time to fold. I'm okay with this just because it means that Rylord's character is not gonna jump scare all of us on the screen right now. I'm gonna be fast today. I'm gonna be so fast on the FCC censor or whatever. Trust me. I know where that button is on OBS today. Yusong, how are you doing outside of the game today? Thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate it. I'm doing okay. I had a good day yesterday. I mean, all I was doing yesterday was recording videos, but it was a productive day. I recorded 3 Riichi Mahjong videos and 1 gameplay video that you hopefully have seen on the channel at this point. In fact, I know you've seen on the channel at this point, unless something disastrous has happened. A meteor has come down and like destroyed the servers that power the website or something. played a little dirtbag mahjong. I also recorded a video for that. It was a very cool game to check out. I'm you know, right now as I'm recording this, that video has not come out, so I'm waiting with bated breath to see if people want to see more, if the initial lookout was just enough, and we wanna dip our toes into other mahjong based games, or even maybe non-mahjong based games. It was a productive day. I realized, like, I had to, I wrote in my journal, this is so sincere, this is sincere and vulnerable. I wrote in my journal, Yusong, you have to be proud of yourself for today. Like, I know your brain likes to go sicko mode on you occasionally for being like, oh, you're so freaking, you don't like to do anything. No, dude, you really, like, you tried so hard today. You tried so hard today, and making videos that are outside of the norm, right? Making videos that are checking out a different game where you don't exactly know what you're getting yourself into, or like how it's gonna go. Those are a little bit trickier, so it takes some bravery. I'm not gonna say, oh, it's the bravest thing that anyone's ever done. Of course not, okay? There's a thing called firefighters that exist, but I was proud of myself for not really knowing how to do it and doing it anyway. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's actually the worst day of my life right now. It's actually the worst day of my life. The reason that I'm not cutting this 4-6 shape is because I want to be able to accept the Dora, which is the 5 of circles. Unfortunate for us, but we're still pogging right now. Left Lord, I don't know what you're going for, but it just seems like you're on the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Same thing with a Cross Lord. And sure, I'll take a white DZ as my safe tile. Look, we're getting into the late game right now. But if I draw into a 5 of circles, I think I'm still gonna smash the like and subscribe button, right? I think that the likely, ooh, this is a little spicy, but you know, getting to end on a double-sided banger where only one copy of the 7 of characters has been thrown, I don't think that that's that bad. I think our odds are actually, this is gross. I'm so sorry. Embarrassed, actually embarrassed. I think our odds are pretty good. So anyway, yesterday was good. You want to know? I'm trying to like reverse engineer in my brain, like what I'm gonna cheat this to not pay out the exhaustive draw penalty. Look, our hand is not valid right now, but we're not going for a valid hand. We're just going for when this round is all said and done. We don't want to pay out. We don't want to pay out no exhaustive draw. You ain't from around these parts, are you? This is a little bit of a spicy tile to throw. I don't want to throw this tile. There's like hardly. I mean, there's a lot of 6s. Like there's 3 copies of the 6 of circles that are visible to me. That doesn't really like. Someone could still have a 5-6 in their hand, and I would say that it's like fairly likely, just because, you know, like the 5 of circles is the Dora, and then you're gonna definitely want to keep that 6 if you can. So we make it into the end game. I don't think a Crosslord's gonna throw Right Lord's gonna throw the Dora as their last possible tile, but we get into Tenpai. Left Lord is paying out the exhaustive draw penalty. That's exactly what we wanted to avoid. I don't know if that 7 of circles throw there was kind of, I don't know if that juice was worth the squeeze. It was a little bit risky what we did there, but I'm glad that it worked out for us, at least in this instance. I'm trying to reverse engineer. Yusong, what made you so productive yesterday? Here's genuinely what I think, okay? I've been buying salads from Trader Joe's, and this is not sponsored, and I'm not about, like, don't get me wrong. It's not like, salad, therefore all my mental health problems are fixed. No, nay, it is not like that. But here's what I think helped me have a productive day. And that is, simply put, I knew that I had a salad waiting for me in the fridge, and so I didn't have to like forage. You know what I mean? The brain was not like, oh, we have to forage in the woods for sustenance. No, the brain was like, I know I have a Trader Joe's salad in the fridge for lunch, and I knew that I had eaten a Trader Joe's salad the day prior for lunch as well. The reason that I bring up all of this is because it's like, look, I don't feel amazing after, I don't feel different from eating the salad. You know what I mean? Like, the salad does nothing to me, but I do feel different. I like the fact that I get to just think to myself, Yusong, at least you tried to do something nice for your body. Do you know what I mean? Like, at least you were trying not to just eat, like, you know, things with zero, ooh, hang on. I mean, I don't really know what's going on here. We're in Tenpai if we draw into 6 of bamboo, or 3 or a 6 of characters. It's just okay, right? It's just Riichi, nothing. Yeah, we have no value. It's a Riichi only hand, which I don't love. I love this. Can I be real with you? I'm loving me some of this right now. Now at least we can end on a double-sided banger, maybe even a triple-sided banger. Just kidding, we can't do that. But no matter, like, if we draw into a 3 or a 6 of bamboo, or a 3 or a 6 of characters, we get to end in 10. I'm now this hand, there's a little bit of value. They're starting to, you know, life finds a way. There's a single blade of grass coming up from the sidewalk right now. That's a very poetic way to describe this hand out of nowhere. But if we draw into a 2 of bamboo or a 2 of characters, suddenly it's Riichi Tanya. I don't think I'm gonna do the raw dog con here. I just don't want to do that. 2 players can still Riichi and like ruin my entire life. I think I'm supposed to reach. Look, it's Riichi, nothing, but my weight is good enough. Should I be a little bit scared that I only see 1 copy of the door and 0 copies of the red 5? Yeah. Like, I don't love that. You know what I mean? But a double-sided weight is a double-sided weight. Okay, hilarious. Very funny, Riichi Mahjong. Very funny that you would do that to me. Draw me into a red 5 immediately after I call Riichi. Had I waited 1 turn, which I don't think is right, we would have pogged up. We would have been able to do Riichi red 5, and that feels way better. East 1, repeat 3, repeat 2. Ah! I paid $1,000 just to watch. Waiting 1 turn for Riichi. I think we were just supposed to YOLO slam. And a crossword has got the mandate of heaven. There's actually nothing we can do. It's literally the first round of the game. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's literally the first round of the game, and they already have 50,000 points. Of course, we've done a few repeats. It's not, you know, this is not a GMO-free East 1. This is like, you know, they've been spraying some pesticides on this or whatever. But it's still gonna be tough. We can play for second, right? Well, we can definitely still play for second. And if we get really lucky, it's not impossible for us to come back into this game. But we should keep our head on our shoulders and not go for some idiocy out of Dream for Fool's Gold or whatever. I'm waxing poetic in the Riichi Mahjong commentary minds today. I don't know what's going on. Yusong, have you been reading Rupee Kaur in your spare time? No, I haven't. I've just been living life. The reason it's just like, oh, Yusong, you tried to take care of your body today, and that's all you can really do. And I think that's, I don't know. That gave me a lot of strength. I genuinely don't know why. And I hate giving this advice. Are you kidding me? It sounds like the most cliche advice in the world. Oh, take care of your body. Oh, okay. Yeah, good one, buddy. You know, that kind of advice just makes me roll my eyes. Oh, you're giga depressed and you can't get out of bed? Oh, just drink a cup of water. Like, no. I don't like that kind of advice. I think that kind of advice is rarely actionable and rarely helpful for a person like me. But as someone who's not doing a lot of cooking right now, I think that, like, at least eating a vegetable or two, there is a certain amount of self-respect I think that you gain being like, okay, I'm eating some vegetables right now. This is a real bummer. A crossword is gonna pawn into Seat Wind and Prevalent Wind. Meanwhile, I am only drawing 9 of characters. No way, really? Okay. So it's not the greatest moment for me. And a crossword's willing to cut the door, so I think they got something. I think they genuinely have something going on. How do I feel about my hand? That's an amazing question. I think if we draw into 5 of bamboo, I'm willing to push this hand a little bit further. However, if we don't do that, yeah, I might have to, for that reason, Sharks, I might be out. Like, I might just be, yeah, oh my god. Oh, what happened? You're telling me they patched the snowball mini game into Mahjong Soul, and as an added side effect, they ruined my RNG, they ruined my luck? This is like when this is an unfortunate but accurate joke. This is like when the Senate passes a 1,000-page bill and they sneak in random things about, you know, like completely, like, why is there fracking in this healthcare bill? You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to get into any political discourse here. Yo, Star, did you change the code? Yo, Star, did you change? Anyway, so that was nice. And then another thing that I thought was that was good, and I, you know, every single time I listen to, like, you know, so-called productivity gurus, and I don't do this very often, but you know, you can't swing a cat around. What's the expression that I'm looking for? You can't go 2 steps on the internet without seeing, like, here's how to hack your own brain into being the most productive self, whatever, you know? And so, like, I've seen a lot of advice. It's like, oh, this is how you be productive. Oh, you just need to establish a routine. You just need to do all this. Yo, none of that has worked for me. I'm not trying to say that I haven't tried. You just need to exercise it. I'm not saying that any of that stuff is bad either. Like, but in terms of just raw advice, like life-changing advice, it's very rare that I'll find. Hang on, because this is like a 7, 8, 9 moment. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a 7, 8, 9 moment. But I don't think that I'm supposed to, like, I genuinely don't think that I'm supposed to, It's so tricky here because this 7-9 shape is bad. This 7-8 shape is awesome. We can accept the 6 or the 9. Yeah, I gotta go where the heat is, I think. And the heat is just Riichi double-sided banger. Maybe if we get 6 of bamboo and 6 of characters, we can also get Tenhou on top of that. I think this is a pretty low-value hand as well. You know what I mean? It's like Red 5 was thrown, Dora was thrown, no one pawned into the Dora. I don't think anyone's secretly rocking with a triplet of the Dora. It's my C win. Con! Ah! I am actually the protagonist. Oh my god, this means... Wait, my character flashed across the screen. It means I got Oradora. Wait, how did I get... No, Riichi after a con. Sumo, Tenhou. I got Tenhou! Okay, there's the farm to table Mongon. We get to play for second place now. A crosslord needs to have the worst day of their life for us to... Oh, we might be able to make them have the worst day of their life here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pairs. Riichi 7 pairs, Dora. Ipatsu? Okay. If we can kind of do some dark magic here, we might be able... Whoa. I mean, now we just start pawning, right? Green Dragon, 3 Dora, all triplets. Green Dragon, 3 Dora, all triplets is a Hanemon. That's kind of nice. A direct hit on a crosser would feel really good. I think I'm allowed to pawn here. I'm 1 tile away from the Riichi lure as well, though. I'm 1 tile away from the Riichi lure as well for 7 pairs, and I like being able to call Riichi. Imagine for a moment in your mind's eye, and this is a guided meditation. Imagine for a moment in your mind's eye that we get to call Riichi single tile Yorkinet for the 1 of characters. That feels so good. The reason being is because our second discard was a 2 of characters, so it's like, and now we have a Suji trap set for the 1 of characters. But it's like, usually, people, if they go for normal hands, you wouldn't cut this 2 from a 2-2-3 shape early on in your hand. What the frick are you doing? Jesse, what the frick are you... where's your tile efficiency? I don't care about tile efficiency, Mr. White. Okay. Yusong, that's a very challenging impression of Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I don't know if I should have pawned there. I like being able to call. Riichi. And now we get to wait. I mean, no matter what, I think I slam the like and subscribe. It looks so good here. If I'm Suji trapping for either of these tiles, it feels. I mean, this is 1 tile away from Tenpai as well. I don't like keeping this tile in my hand, but if we draw into another 6 of characters, it's Riichi, Dora, pure double sequence. Pawn? This is so tough because now this is just Green Dragon Dora, which I don't hate. Oh man, did I misplay this something fierce? Because I could have been in Tenpai right now for Green Dragon Dora. Oh my god, I think I let the Greed Goblins win because I think first place is really far away, and I don't think I was ever really supposed to go for first place here. I think I was supposed to be happy with my playing for second. Yeah, I think any day in Mahjong Soul where you're not dead last is a beautiful day. Bruno Mars voice. It's a beautiful day. We're looking for something to do. I think I'm gonna marry you. Okay, and now Left Lord's popping the frick off right now. Oh, this might deal into Left Lord. The crossover this. I think I got too greedy there. And that's fine. I think my eyes were bigger than my stomach. We could still get into first place. Now we're in the dealer seat. Like now more than ever, it's possible for us to get into the dealer seat. Okay, if you draw me red 5 of bamboo, I'll cut this. Followed by a 7 of bamboo, I will cut these shapes. Okay, that is on that I just got to keep around. I'm sorry, I just got to keep that around. Riichi white dragon, nothing. I mean, this is still a pretty solid hand. It's still a pretty solid. We could always con again after having called Riichi. I'm not gonna con right now. I don't want to give Right Lord a safe way back into this game. 1 tile away from Tenpai, 2 of characters is our nut draw, and I would slam the like and subscribe button in an instant if I saw the 2 of characters. I'm pretty sure I slam the like and subscribe button no matter what happens, just because like. I want to be able to retain this dealer seat for as long as possible. Again, probably we're not going to get into first place, but the more we sumo in this position, the more likelihood that we just get to destroy Right Lord inadvertently. So that's kind of nice. Okay, so a lot of the 3s are gone. I think that's good. I think that means that Like, no one else can have a 3-4 right now. So a 2 of characters is actually very, very likely to, like, come loose from someone else's hand. So I think this is a heads-up play by, I think this is a streets ahead play by Yusong. That's a community reference. I think this is a streets ahead play by Yusong. I think this is a good play. No one can have a 3-4. As a result, two of Haktua, the characters, seems like a bad tile for other players to keep. Left Lord might have something freaky going on in the character suit. That's definitely a possibility. This is scary, right? Right Lord calls Riichi, but nobody has a triplet of the Doris. So we have to... Oh, no. I think I gotta marry you. I think I can throw one of characters. No one has a 2-3 in their hand either. So I think this is okay. If I draw into 2 of characters right now, I think it's fine to chase. But, like, I don't want to bend over backwards for that. You know, there's a very real chance that we fold with a triplet of the white DCs here. Again, any single day where you're not in last place is a beautiful day on this earth. Left Lord, you do have a full flush, Marty. This is really bad for me because now I pay out the bozo penalty, the dealer penalty. And now this really stinks that I didn't pawn the green dragon in the last round. I mean, even had we pawned the green dragon, it's not like anyone discarded a 6 of characters after that, but or at least I don't think that they did. But you know, now you can see, like, we should not have been playing for first. We should have just been playing for second this entire time. I don't know why we're trying to run from our destiny as a second place Steve. It's fine being a second place Steve. Have you seen what happens in Mahjong? Like, second place Steve is a good thing. You get to go uppies in terms of your elo. Mr. White? Why is he from Brooklyn? I don't know, dude. The Jesse Pinkman impression just kind of wants to do what it does. Anyway, in terms of productivity, the only advice that's even like pseudo worked for me, and this doesn't like this doesn't always work for me either. I'm gonna keep this just because I don't really like my odds of winning this hand anyway. I'd rather have a Northwind. If we draw into a pair, pog. If we have to fold with it, also kind of pog. It's like, hey, try to make things like all you ever need to do is make your life easier for tomorrow, Yusong. You know what I mean? And it's like, you don't have to make, you know, and you replace your name where my name went. It's like, all you do is you try to do, like, if I do a little bit more tonight, will that make things easier for me tomorrow? And I think that is a, oh my God, I enjoy third. This is Riichi Ipatsu. It's definitely enough to kill, right? Riichi Ipatsu, 2600. I'm sorry, right, Lord. And I'm sorry to me. And I'm sorry to all the believers. This is genuinely a fricked up... you know things were wrong when we went for 13 orphans in that first hand. Like, you know things are fricked up. But hey, we could get this result 20 times. And it would still be better than getting this result once. That's nuts. This is genuinely nuts. We're fine. The elo's higher than it's been in a long time, so we shouldn't be that upset about it. We'll probably do some 3-player to round this video out. I mean, it's a sometimes in the Mahjong minds you're not gonna strike any iron. You're certainly not gonna strike any diamonds. East 1, repeat 2. Hang on, waiting 1 turn for Riichi. Yeah, I mean nothing really. Hang on, let me Maka spit on me. I don't think that my grades were that bad. S-, totally fine with an S-, right? What did Maka want me to do here? Do they want me to draw? 41 to 37. They actually like me playing out this hand. Okay, I respect that. And then, unfortunately, just like a whole bunch of nonsense happens. Yeah, I should have been folding a little bit more here just because Right Lord has a very, very scary hand. They have 3 completed sets. Whenever a player has 3 completed sets, you probably know that they're in Tenpai, and they are in Tenpai. A little bit of a risky situation, right? But they go for it. I don't know if I would have opened up this hand. That 7-9 shape is really awkward. Do they chi the Dora? Yeah, I don't think I would have opened up my hand. This hand can still go for Pinfu. And then if you end on this 7-9 shape, you risk being in Zuzzy Furriton jail. I don't know. I don't love this position. And I'm not just saying this because Maka also, you know, agrees with me in terms of not opening up this hand. It did kind of work out for them. They got into a really quick Tenpai. And we've done this as well. And it's worked out for us. But I think whenever you have a 7-9, or excuse me, a 7-8 or a 2-3 shape, that just makes me really hesitant to open that hand up. Okay, East 1, repeat 1. Did anything happen here? I mean, I got myself into Tenpai. I think Maka's gonna be like, good on you for chiing here, right? Chi is 84. Yeah, we're not gonna get into Tenpai anyway. Let me see that 7 of circles. Yeah, this is a little bit too risky. We see 0. I mean, Someone could still have one copy of the Six of Circles left. So I think that Maka's hesitancy around the Seven of Circles is correct. I think all this is what, 1,000 points for exhaustive draw. I think this is a little too thirsty for exhaustive draw. I genuinely do. Oh man, I think we got really lucky there. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put this as a reminder in the LibreOffice document, and this is not the first time that I've written this piece of advice to myself. I think this is probably like the third time I've given this advice to myself, but it's always a welcome reminder. Stop thirsting for exhaustive draw tenpai. It's really not worth it, especially if you have to throw... Stop laughing at my WPM and my typos! Especially if you have to throw a tile that's close to the door. Yusong, what's with your random capitalization of other stuff? I don't really know what's going on there. I just like capitalizing some Mahjong terms. Well, why not exhaustive draw? I can't really tell you. I genuinely can't tell you. Okay, so this was a little hasty, and then we called Riichi, and then we still lost here, right? YOLO slammed the Riichi. It's 69. I think conditions are perfect, right? It's Riichi, nothing, and then we lost this hand, and then this is where a crossword I think ran away with the game. Yeah, this is after this point, it's just Jover for us, and they didn't even call Riichi there. I think this is a good move, right? You don't want Yeah, you don't want anyone to play safe around your hand. You have Tanya, red 5, DZ. This is not a great hand either. So, I mean, this is a really good hand. If you sumo, it's nasty. And you did sumo. That's so gross. That's genuinely so gross. We did get a Mongon. Holy frick, right. After a con does exist. Oh my goodness. Okay, that felt great. At least we have one awesome moment that happened within this game. And now we gotta play some 3-player. And now we get to play some 3-player. The only thing that's given me like a lot of actual benefit in my life is like, oh, just try to make things a teeny tiny bit easier for yourself the next day. And sometimes, like most of the times, I don't do this, but the thing that really helped me is that like, and this is so like, some of you are teachers, you know what I mean? I hear myself, okay? I hear myself. Don't think that I don't. Some of you are teachers. Wednesdays are the days that I write my Riichi Mahjong song parodies. Wednesdays are the days that I write my Riichi Mahjong song parodies. And so I try to write 7 Riichi Mahjong song parodies. Sometimes that takes... sometimes it takes longer than... It usually takes like 1 to 2 hours, depending on how kind Spotify song radio is to me and showing me actual songs that I've never heard before. So, you know, that's fine. It's not bad. But I think because I've written a few song parodies in advance this week, I feel like... I literally feel invincible. Just, it feels like a lighter load than usual. I don't want to hear any laughter from the peanut gallery. I know exactly what I just said right now. But it does feel like a lighter load than usual. And that's kind of magical. I'm not going to lie to you. That feels good, just getting ahead on something. And unfortunately, I've learned that the only real way to get ahead on something is to like... Oh my God, dealing in with the DZ. Okay, that's fine. It's 3-player. It's bronze. Oh my. All right, this might be a short 3-player game as well. We might I thought that game was gonna be so long considering how many rounds we repeated in East 1, but this might be a weird the pie chart of what happened in this video, the time allocated in each game in this video is gonna be very, very weird. Yeah, the only way to get ahead is by like, it's so awful. Like if I were God, tell me you have a God complex without telling me you have a God complex. If I were God, genuinely, number one, everyone gets a half day on Wednesday. That's just, hey, that's a populist policy, but like I think it's a good one. Everyone mandated half day on Wednesday, and like a sacred, and anyone that tries to send a work email on the weekends, unless it's an actual emergency, gets sent to the Shadow Realm for all eternity. And I know that's a little that might sound a little harsh, but hey, this is if I was in control. What if God were one of us, just a Mahjong Jade Room streamer, just like any one of us? Well, bleak, you know what I mean? Just raging at League of Legends like one of us. What if, okay, anyway. The only way to get ahead is by working harder at the start, like making Monday worse so that Tuesday is better, and then if you make Tuesday a little bit worse, then Wednesday is better, and then I don't know what the end game of all this is. Oh my god. Okay, left floor chases my Riichi. I mean, that's fine. You can't play safe, I can't play safe. Jesus take the wheel kind of a situation. I'm about to deal in. Okay, I'm not about to deal in. This is feeling good for me. You know what we could draw into right now? Some north winds. That's an easy way to bolster the value of this hand. Unfortunately, we're not drawing into any. No one's drawn into any. And just as I say that, left lord is going to pick up the first Northwind, right? This is just one free Han for whoever gets a Northwind. Suspicious lack of Northwinds this round. Maybe they're all in the dead wall. Okay, I cut a lot of Dora from my hand. I'm not going to cry over spilled Dora, though. And I'm not going to cry over spilled pure double sequence either. I think that's fine. Left Lord, okay, and left Lord has Riichi 3 Dora, and I have discarded so much value. You versus the value they told you not to worry about. Please deal in with the last tile. Okay, it's fine. I suppose it's fine. I suppose I'm glad that I didn't deal in as well. Right Lord gets slurped a little for the exhaustive draw penalty. I feel like it's harder to get into Tenpai for exhaustive draw in 3-player, right? Like you don't get to chi in 3-player, so it's a little fricked up. I'm gonna save the Northwinds because I don't need to use them right now. I'm gonna wait till things get a little bit more freaky, and then I'm gonna use my Northwinds. I think there's a real skill and tact to when you call. When you do the Kita thing for the Northwinds, I'm not gonna pretend like I know what that timing is. I'm not gonna. Ooh, okay, sure. I think my hand is good now. Sure, give me another one. Thank you, sir. Can I have another? And that's a Dora tile. Okay, this is feeling good. I don't really know how this hand is gonna end up, but like Riichi Pinfu 1 DZ, maybe pure double sequence or something along those lines. That's not bad. Left Lord also, you know, game recognized game. We both got a few Northwinds in our discards. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai right now. 2 of circles is our nut draw, and Right Lord called a very, you know, a bold con to be certain. And so, hang on. I think this is a good tile. I don't really. This is like a double-sided weight here in the bamboo suit as well. So now if I draw into a 1 of circles or a 3 of circles, that's feeling pretty good. I think I gotta slam it like this because me at the door factory. Not me at the door factory. I think I gotta slam it like having an angry day at the door factory. Just because we get to win off of the Dora. It's our widest out. I'm sorry, Right Lord. I had to ruin your life. I'm sorry for ruining your life, but you know I had to. That's the only thing that's like kind of helped me, and it really stinks. I wouldn't make it like this, but I'm sure, you know, like give it a few days, and I'll have like bad mental health again. I just like I know me. I've lived. Yeah, like I was telling someone about this recently, and it was like, you ever live like you're at the start of a antidepressant commercial? Like it's not anything exciting. It's just, oh, I can't get out of bed today, and so I know I'm gonna get back there eventually. But there's also this like part of my brain that's like, Yusong, give it a good old college try. Like what if we just tried to do good habits and then we just see where that takes us? This is a weird length video. It's a weird length video. What if one more 3-player? Well, I can't end like this. I'm looking at the runtime. It's like 32 minutes. I can't end like one more, coach. Yusong, you got any more anecdotes? No, I don't got any more anecdotes. But I want to make sure that I want to make sure that this gets you through a lunch break or gets you through a, you know, if you're having a slow day at work, you're working from home, or no one's, you know, you got one AirPod in while you're working on I mean, some of you are teachers, but I don't think that you could probably teach and do this. I don't know. Maybe you got, you know, you got a VHS tape of Bill Nye pogging up in the background, and you're listening to me, Yapmo 9000. I don't know what's going on. Do you think that you would be a good teacher? Here's the thing. I think that like, I think it takes an ungodly amount of energy just to be around kids. I don't know how people do it. It's just like, even if you're not around kids in a teaching capacity, do you know what I mean? Even if you're just around a kid for like, just like, I don't know, if you're at a park and then suddenly there's a child next to you, you're like, ah, you know what I mean? It's just like a little, it's spooky. It is though, you know. It's like, wow, what are you doing here? Like, and even, or like, you know, like your friend, they have family in town, there's a child there. It's just like, you have to think about like, okay, well, I don't want to swear around a child. That's a bad thing. I want to make sure that they're comfortable, because, you know, it's tough being a child. You don't want to like I don't know, accidentally like make fun of them, or like, I don't know. Not that I'm thinking about accidentally making fun of anyone. This makes me sound like a monster. But it's like, you know, you just have to be careful. And then to be around a whole bunch of kids. Like, I remember being a camp counselor as a high schooler. So I was a kid. Neil Patrick Harris' voice in that one Tony's intro. We were that kid. Sorry, I stunned like myself with my own musical theater reference. Ah! Thank you for the con, by the way. Thank you for the extra Dora and the extra Aura DZs. I hope, anyway. Show me 3 Aura DZs. There's a chance that the Ada Bamboo could be there. Okay. None of them. Does the South Wind point to the West Wind? It does point to the West Wind. Gaming. That's huge. We're definitely gaming right there. Even then, I remember just like, you know, I'm like 16 years old, and even then, like, when the camp counselors had a little break, I remember like a grizzled veteran just eating my ice cream sandwich, being like, oh, tough day. like genuinely. Like, you know, it's genuinely tough. And so I can't imagine what it's like to do that as your job. You know what I mean? Like, that's your damn job. Like, you gotta bring that heat every single day. Now, here's the thing. I like helping people develop confidence. I just because, like, without a lot of teachers, I don't think Yusong, you're the most self-conscious person that I know. Okay. Hang on. I'm gonna go for this. This is a good hand. Like, this is a full flush red 5. We don't need to call con here. It ruins the integrity of our entire hand if we go for the con. I think this is a Riichi 2-Dora full flush moment. This might be the thumbnail, folks. I mean, but there was also the after a con moment that was quite nice. But this is also a good thumbnail. I can't deny, aesthetically speaking, that this, please. Oh, now that I want it to be the thumbnail, they're not gonna give me the tenpai. They're Riichi. I think you gotta YOLO slam. I think this is fine. I think this is the thumbnail. I think this absolutely is the thumbnail. Yostar, can you give me a little bit more drop shadow around this so that Adobe finds it easier to remove background? You don't have to, but like, you could. I can't believe we were both. Wow, they were singled out. Wow, Riichi Ifatsu 3-Dora. You ever just see someone's entire Mahjong career get blown to smithereens? Leveler just got a 24,000 point hand, and I think we're still gonna end in first. I also got a Baimon. Oh my god, that face when you deal into. Whoa! That face when you deal into 2 Baimons at the same time. Holy frick. Because I think without some, like, English teachers, and I feel like with a lot of people, it's like, oh, you know, I think it's a common occurrence for, like, an English teacher to believe in you, and then that's when, like, you start, I mean, you're an adolescent there, but you start, like, being an adult. You know what I mean? You start, like, learning about who you are, gaining a little bit of self-confidence. And I like, at least the idea of doing that. And I like trying to make other people feel comfortable and, like, just themselves. And so I think I would like that, but I also think that I would, like, be drained. Like I can't even talk about Mahjong that long. You know what I mean? So just, are you brown nosing to a imaginary teacher in your hand? No. The only person I do that is to Maka, and that's because That's because I want good grades in Mahjong Soul. By the way, you forgot to assign homework today. Folks, that's gonna do it for today's video. Weird pie chart of time spent in silver and in Jade today. If you like this song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment. If you're feeling particularly generous, it helps out me and the channel such a great deal. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. The link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord, our VOD channel, and our Patreon, which is the best way to support me. Thank you so much for all your support. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? Please take care of yourself. The holidays can be a tough time as well as a good time, but a tough time. So please take care of yourselves, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.